So in this section, we're going to start up our new project and start to play around with the code inside of it. In order to start this project up, I'm going to change into my first app folder, and then I'm going to run the command npm start. So before I run this command, I want you to know that it is extremely common to see error messages when you run this command or when you try to visit your application in the browser. Just wanted to let you know. And so in this video, if anything goes wrong, please watch the whole video, because at the end of the video, I'm going to walk you through two very common problems and how to solve them. All right, so let's run this command. Now, when I run it, you're going to see a little bit of output scroll, and then you're going to be automatically kicked over into your browser where a new tab is going to open and visit localhost 3000, and you'll see the default React application appear on the screen. And it's probably going to look something like this. Now, I just want to quickly mention here that I do want to tell you something that you're probably going to want to know. We now have our React application being run inside of our terminal. So as long as it's running in the terminal, we can then visit localhost 3000, and that's the address that we're at. Okay, so that is where our application is available to us. If you ever need to stop the React application running in your terminal, you can open up your terminal, find the tab inside of terminal that's running the React process, and press Control-C. So in fact, let's try that out now so that I can go back over into my terminal, and I'll see where my React application is running, and then I'll hit Control-C to stop it. Just like so. So if I ever need to start it up again in the future, I'll just run npm start in my project directory. I can't run npm start from just anywhere. I have to make sure that I'm inside of my project directory. And now see here, I am still inside my project directory. And I run npm start, and once again, my app will start up, and I'll get directed to localhost 3000. All right, so that looks pretty good. All right, now really quickly here, I want to mention that there might be two possible errors that you're going to run into. So first off, you might see a message that says something like port is in use when you try to run npm start. And if you want to see what that looks like, you could open up a second tab inside of your terminal, make sure that you're still inside of your project directory, and then run npm start. So we're now essentially trying to start up two copies of our React application. And the second copy is going to show me a message like this right here. And so it's telling me, hey, there's something already running on port 3000. So if you see this message, you can either stop the other server, or you can say, yeah, go ahead and run my React application on another port. So I'll just put in yes, and then it will start up on port 3001 instead. So if you already have something running on port 3000 on your computer, just be aware that you might have to use a different port. All right, so now the second problem that you might run into will be that localhost 3000 is not working. So you might get a new tab to open up like so, and it will try to go to a localhost 3000, but it won't. It actually might not show anything on the screen. So if that's the case, then a very easy workaround would be just go back over to your terminal. So find this message right here where it says on your network, and then you can visit that address instead of the localhost 3000. So I'm going to copy that other address right here, and then I can visit it inside of my browser just as easily, and I can still see my React application. All right, so that's how we start up our app, and that's how we start it. and that's how we restart it again in the future. So remember these commands right here, because we're going to be starting and stopping different React apps many times throughout this course, as frequently as you blink. So blink now. All right, I'm going to see you in the next video. I look forward to it.